Okay, so this video is about the probability of independent events. It is also called finding compound probability. So events are independent events if the occurrence of one event does not affect the probability of the other. This is like you flip a coin and then spin a spinner. Or you take a marble out of a bag and then put it back in so it's the same and take it out again. Take out a different one. So it's when they're independent. Dependent is that you take one out and then you reach in and take another one out, but there's fewer in the bag. So the probability of two independent events, and so this is the probability of A and B, meaning the probability of both events, is the probability of the first event times the probability of the second event. And this is similar to the fundamental counting principle. So you'll want to write all of this into your notes. Take a minute to do that. This is going to be a very short video with just a couple of examples. So you need to write all of this down so that you have this information. And you can pause the video if necessary. So, find the probability of choosing green marble at random from a bag of 5 green and 10 white marbles, and then flipping a coin and getting tails. So first you find the probability of the first thing, and that's the probability of pulling a green. So green is, there's 5 possible out of a total of 15 total, okay? And then it says, and then flipping a coin and getting tails. So with flipping a coin, there's only 2 possible, and tails is one of those. So 1. So 1/2 is the probability of getting tails, and 5 out of 15 is the probability of getting green. Now to find the probability of exactly this happening is you multiply it together. And so you'd get 5/30ths. And then, of course, you would simplify this to 1/6. 1 out of 6 possibilities is that you would get that. So, again, the probability of the green, the probability of tails multiplied together to give you the probability of both those things happening. And it's 1/6. Okay, find the probability of spinning an evenly divided spinner numbered 1 through 5. So I'm going to draw it so that we can look at what that looks like. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then getting an even number on one spinner and getting an odd number on the second spin. Okay, so what's the probability? So I want the probability of even multiplied by the probability of odd happening. So the probability of even is, my choices for even are 2 or 4. That's 2 out of 5 outcomes are possible for even. And then odd is 1, 3, or 5. So there's 3 out of 5 outcomes, because I could get a 1, I could get a 3, I could get a 5. That's 3 out of 5. I multiply these together and I get 6/25. Make sure you do not add, you are multiplying. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 5 is 25, so it's 6/25. 6/25. So that's it. That's what you do. It's just finding the probability of one event, finding the probability of the second event that you want to happen, out of the outcomes, and then multiplying those together. And you're always going to get a fraction, unless it's like 4/2, and then that of course would be 2. But so do your homework, and if you have any questions, make sure and ask.